A couple of days ago, well, I suppose it feels like a little while ago if you're getting ready to go back to work. It was an article on Christmas Day that captured the attention of Dikeledi Mosime. The article was about the country's top Sabre fencer, Nomvula Mbatha, who has been undefeated since 2015 in her weapon and due to a lack of funds won't be able to compete at the zonal championships. But that's an incredibly important competition because it means Olympic qualification. Mosime decided she would step in. Both of them join us now. Very good morning and welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning and thanks for having us here.
Dikeledi, I'm going to start with you. What was it about the story that captured your attention? Is fencing something that's particularly close to your heart?
Not really. For me, I was reading the story and as I was reading Nomvula's story, it reminded me of when I was Nomvula's age with the desires and the dreams that I had. And I was like, somebody has to chip in here. It cannot, her light cannot just be left unattended. And for me, I thought there's something I can do because when I grew up, when I needed opportunities, people chipped in and I thought I can do the same for somebody else.
At the end of that article, you pleaded to South Africans to please get on board, not only for you, but to actually help fencing in South Africa. So what happened when you got this call from Dikeledi?
Yeah, I was so nervous yet happy. When Manyani called me and told me that someone from Dikeledi wants to help me, I was like, from Dikeledi, who is it? And then Dikeledi came, and then I was so excited. She's not only helping me alone, and also my teammate Apure.
Oh, wow. Okay. So do you want to tell us the kind of support that you're giving these two fencers? Aphiwe Tuku is, of course, one of our top epee fencers.
Yes. Nomvula qualified as top in the country, and she's now needing to go and compete in Egypt in the continental competition in order for her to qualify for the Summer Olympics in Tokyo. Yeah. And therefore, for me, I asked her what will it take for her to get to Egypt, one, because that's the first priority before we get her to Tokyo. And she gave me a breakdown of the cost that it will take for her to travel there and to come back and the equipment that she needs. And therefore, I thought, well, I can do my best to get her there to Egypt. And I believe with the support and partnership that from this message that will come, we can take not only Nomvula to Egypt, because there's a whole lot of them belonging to the Soweto club that needs all our support, and they're all superstars. She shared a story of also of two juniors that have qualified to go to Ghana, and therefore they also needing funding to go to Ghana. And she also shared the story how this fencing has changed their lives, and it's busy changing lives because she's also coaching now in Diepkloof. And I asked her, where do you coach? She said, in the streets. I take the equipment from the club and I bring it to the streets, and it's changed the lives of all those children. Speaking to a mentor also that shared to me that you must see the kids that come and join the club. Some of them, they're not performing very well at school. But once you introduce them to sports, because it takes a lot of discipline, it has empowered them to even perform better when it comes to their education, because they can take that same discipline that they're getting from sports, putting it into their other part of life, which involves academia. And therefore, that's the part that I'm looking to play, also to mentor her particularly and mentor the rest of them.
Nomvula, how did fencing and how has fencing actually changed your life since you started competing in 2012?
Okay, in Soweto, we are street busy. So being in sports, you are, I don't know how to put it, you are disciplined. Yeah. You know, I have to go to gym, go to school, and then tomorrow again, same thing, gym. Then after 2 weeks, tournaments. You see, you have to focus. Yeah. It's all about focusing. Fencing helped me to focus really, really hard.
But I mean, there's lots of sports that teach you discipline. Getting involved in any sport has that, that kind of byproduct of it. That you become focused, you become dedicated to the sport. Why fencing in particular?
Fencing, it's different sports. It's unique. It's not well known. Yeah. I like it because you are when you fence, it's all on you. There's no teammates. When you lose, the coach blames you. You're the fencer. They're not going
I
to
hope
blame
you don't blame the young kids that you are teaching.
No, I'm not blaming anyone. It's all on me. If I lose, I cry alone.
Yeah. How are you ready for Egypt? Are you ready for the zonal championships?
No, I have to go back to training first.
Okay.
So tomorrow I'm going back to training, start with my lessons, so that I can focus for Egypt.
I mean, do you feel that there's obviously now added pressure because
pressure, media and all that. Yeah, pressure is a lot. Yeah.
Did you think that that simple interview and that simple article would have led to the kind of support that you've now got?
The thing is, with interviews, they come and go. So I didn't think it would come this far. They just come and go. I think we are helping them to do their job. So I was like, oh, okay, it's another interview. Okay, let me do it. We talked, blah, 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 blah. And then after a few days, I got a call. I was like, oh, I'm getting sponsored. Not from her alone, from other people who want to fund me as well through this journey to the qualification journey to the Olympics. People are calling me, want to help, want to donate money for our team. Not me alone.
That's amazing. I just want to give this little bit of information before we have to go to headlines, because I did chat to the National Federation yesterday. Unfortunately, our time as it goes in the morning is just too quick. Dikeledi and Nomvula, thank you very much for coming in. Great work that you are doing, getting behind the Soweto Fencing Club, and good luck in Egypt. It's certainly not going to be easy. She has to win that competition to qualify for the Olympic Games. She's going to get a tough competition from the North Africans. So I did mention that I chatted to the National Federation yesterday, and basically fencing as a sport is a self-funded one here in South Africa, and there's an estimated 600 fencers nationwide. So Fencing South Africa, they do get some funding from the department, which comes with a mandate. That is why they've got active development programs in Soweto, Mamelodi, Eastern Cape. They also get some support from an international organization called Friends of Fencing, which they say goes to equipment, and that's equipment for their development projects and coaches' equipment. The president of the organization says if they had the funding, they would take everyone in that was the top of their weapons to the zonal championships, which is where Nomvula is going to be competing. The approximate cost is around 20,000 Rand. Fencing South Africa have got funds for one development fencer per international event, and that usually goes to Apiwe Tuku, who is also from the same club as Nomvula. Even for those fencers who are not classified as development fencers, funding is always top of mind. Jesse Njeke is one of our brightest epee prospects, but his mom is currently looking at how they can fund the rest of a Part USA scholarship that he can hopefully make the Olympics in 2024. And Njeke is actually now competing in Germany, and a couple of years ago he was here on Morning Live speaking to us about his fencing journey. Okay, there'll be more sport for you and your trivia in the next hour. Thank you to my guests, and I hope you guys enjoyed our focus on fencing in this hour here on Morning Live. Time now for headline news.